Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you even zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Devotees of Lord Shiva, they chant Mrityunjay Mahamantra. Anything has two properties. One thing is called as Dravya Guna. For example, the paracetamol. Now, how it works in our body, we don't know. Yet it works. Isn't it? We don't have to know how it works. It works. But if we know, then we can adjust the dose. We don't overdo it. We don't underdo it. So, when we use anything without knowledge, yes, it will have its effect. But if we know something with knowledge and understanding, it will have a better effect. Similarly, we chant Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiya Amritat. Even if we do not know the meaning, if you chant with all devotion and sincerity, it will have effect. There will be peace. Where you will chant it in the Shiva temple, so there will be peace at your home. The disturbing factor is out of the house. Therefore, it is said, whenever you go for satsanga, there is peace. But they don't tell you where. Peace is at home. You have disappeared. The source of all the nuisance. Any sound you take, if it is repeated, slowly it creates a lullaby effect. Any sound. You must have experienced this. When we travel by train, there is a rhythm in the train, isn't it? Katak, kat, kat, katak, kat, kat, katak, kat. And with that, you put any words. See? You put a movie song, it will come. If you put mantra, it will come. See? And when it is done continuously for some time, then after you get down from the train, it continues. See? And by that, the mind is arrested from getting involved in anything else. Because the mind is busy. See? There was a child, old story. He told me this. He says, Swamiji, What you tell has a meaning. I say, thank God, at least one person understood. So I asked him, tell me why you made this statement. He said, you told us that with the thought that you intensely chant early in the morning, whole day your mind keeps on chanting that. I said, so you are chanting Bhagwan's name? He said, no. Then, but I have realized this. I said, very good. Do you know how? I said, I don't know. And important, I don't want to know. Most important thing, we don't want to know anything about anybody. See? Why carry somebody's garbage? Keep it with you. So he asked, he told, Amaji, I want to tell you how right you are. Okay. He said, when I was a child, I was beaten in the school by the teacher. I said, this is the story of all the people, everybody is beaten. Do you know why? I said, I don't know. You know, those days in our childhood, there used to be radio Ceylon. You may not be knowing. In the radio Ceylon, there used to be movie songs early morning. You might not even heard. So, and one song was तेरी प्यारी प्यारी सूरत को किसी की नजर ना लगे. I heard that song early in the morning, and with that song in my mind going on, I went to the school. And after having gone to school, it was going on in my mind. And the teacher, what she was teaching, I was not even aware of that. So the teacher asked, you tell. And I know what topic is going on. So I said, तेरी प्यारी प्यारी सूरत को किसी की. And she gave me such heavy beating. You dare say to me like this? What a joy in life. So, in the morning, when you chant the Lord's name, the whole day will be different. And why we have to chant in the morning? We all do our sadhana as somebody. Somebody is the problem, and that somebody is doing the sadhana. And the worst sadhana is meditation. Do meditation. Pillow here, pillow there, stone here, stone there, and the your dish antenna tight up there. Meditation. Don't get lost in that all gimmicks. And whenever you just observe, thoughts cannot erupt without a reference point. This is the basis of spiritual life. Without reference point, thoughts cannot erupt. So, what is the reference point with which we think in this world? If you are a Gujarati, gross body. Gujarati don't say gross body, it's a gross body. You are a Gujarati? I can smell it. Gross body. They don't say God, they God. So, reference point is gross body. And because of that gross body, reference point, what are the next things born? You come here. So the next point is our three parameters. First parameter, where I am from, Deshataha. Then, what is my age? Particularly, old people have this typical thing. See? The other day, I was in Coimbatore, and a very great person, and by mistake, I happened to remember his name. Normally, I don't remember, but wherever there is a higher nuisance value, you remember. You will not remember Bhagwan Ram, you will remember Ravana. There was a mother, she was praising her son. Swamiji, my son is so intelligent. He heard the whole Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana completely. He knows everything. You ask him anything. I said, hey, your mommy is telling you know everything in Ramayana. Yes, you ask me. I asked him, like whom you want to become? And could you imagine what he said? He got up and he raised his hand and did ha 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 ha. I want to become like Ravana. And his mother took a poison glass and took. Rama is what you know. That is the reason I like Krishna more than Rama. See? Bhagwan Ram is always ready with a family photograph. Anywhere you see. Have you seen any family photograph Bhagwan Krishna? It will require one TB. Bhagwan Rama is all the time very serious. And therefore he suffers. Bhagwan Krishna did not suffer, although he had sufferings, he did not suffer. See? The reason is he doesn't get influenced by the devotees. Bhagwan Ram gets affected by devotees. He Rama Rama, ठीक है. You unnecessarily take the burden of the devotees. Then what Bhagwan Krishna does? You keep on talking. He's saying, "Acha, ठीक है." Who heard? See, if you want to be happy, follow my Krishna. Life is very easy. So, what is the reference point for our thinking? One, Deshataha, where are you from? Second is Kalataha, what is your age? So, this gentleman in Coimbatore, he asked me, Swamiji, what is your age? So I said, sweet 16. Swamiji, I said, yes. Can you challenge it? Suppose I say, in my dream, I had seen Bhagwan Sri Krishna coming straight away and asking me, hey, how are you? How can you challenge it? It's my dream. Why don't you tell? See, we are lost in Desha Kala. See? And then third thing, what is your weight? Three things. Whenever we fill in our forms, these are the three parameters we like. One is DOB, second is size, 4 feet tall, 6 feet wide, and the third size is what is the weight? 2 tons. Desha Kala Vastu. This is I am. Now be attentive. With this reference, we cannot transcend the relative world. We cannot. Because what is the truth? The truth is beyond the limitations of Desha Kala Vastu. And the reference of Desha Kala Vastu, time, space, and object, is our gross body. See? Then what we talk? We talk about our past experiences. See? That is why, we went in our Nana Nani place in Coimbatore. They are all 80 not out, 75 not out, still batting. See? All of them are sitting there. And the same talk. My son is in Australia, my son is in the USA, my son is there in Malaysia. He calls me every day. But he doesn't know it's a recorded message. There is nothing else in their life. Competition. Because with reference to body, my son, my wife, my children, relations. With reference to the same body, my achievements, my failures. See? One person gave me his um, visiting, what they call visiting. It was not a card, it was a visiting menu. See? I was here, I was there, I got this, I got this thing, member of this thing, member of that thing, member of that thing. So when you read it, and one more, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Bharat Ratna. There was the first person who got the Bharat Ratna, Dr. Mhatre, who had established ONGC. He was the first director who had established ONGC in India. And that time president was V.V. Giri. So he had given his Bharat Ratna to him. So after many years, when I visited his house, he was not there, and his wife had become old and she had no memory, no nothing, simply sitting like a vegetable. So whole house was in a mess. So I was just watching what are the things there. There was this certificate, Bharat Ratna, and it was all with the dust and everything and everything. But what a Abhiman. Reference is body. So the principle is mind can think only if it has got a reference. So don't give any reference to the mind. So when we don't give any reference to the mind, you are nobody. Somebody has a reference. I am mother, I am father, I am Indian, I am not Indian, I am a guru, I am a disciple, I am rich, I am poor. Reference is there. Don't give any reference. We do it, but we don't know we are doing it. When we do it, when we are in deep sleep. Deep sleep, we are not identified with the body. Don't trust me. Longer the beard, more doubtful. Don't trust me. Analyze your own experience. I am simply showing you the arrow marks, pointers. You work on it. It's not Guru Maharaj lift me. No. One point I'll tell you. This I have mentioned in many of my talks. There are four places where people come together. One is free Tollywood dance. Whole Coimbatore, whole Thiruvannamalai will go there. Free. Maximum crowd. Secondly, hospitals, huge crowds. Do we get any invitation? Please come to our hospital. We go. Sir. The third place is the temples. Now, these three places, there are three types of people gather. First, free dance, bhogi. Second, hospitals, rogi. And temples, kami. They want their desires to be fulfilled. Huge crowds. Majority fall in this category. Now, there is a fourth place also, and that is a gym. And in that gym, how many freebies they give? First month free. You will get here fresh towel. You will have here warm water and shower. Please come. If husband joins, wife can come free. And they know if husband is going, he don't want to take the wife. Therefore they say, but this husband's dumb, they don't understand it. So many things, and yet, how many people go to the gym? All the machines are waiting. Please come, please come. Facility is for 30 people, not even 3 people are there. It is open 24/7. Fitness anytime, these are the various things. Fitness anytime. But very few people go. Now, what is the reason? Who goes to gym? The one who is healthy and he who wants to maintain the health. They only go to him. Our satsanga falls in the fourth category. If you are imagining that, Swamiji, if I come to satsang, what I will get? You will get nothing. Why should I? Don't come. Spiritual practice begins with this. When you want nothing. Don't get carried away by the various stories that we come. Kunti Mata told that Krishna, Krishna, give happiness to others, give me the miseries so that I can remember you. See? दुख में सुमिरन सब करे, सुख में करे ना कोई. If you can think of him when you are healthy, now how to think of him when you are healthy? Be attentive. When you don't think of anything, you are thinking of him. Atma Chintan is absence of Anatma Chintan. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. Mind cannot comprehend the truth. See, I was in one Jain family, and that lady asked me, Swamiji, you people say Atma Chintan karo, Atma Chintan karo. Our Muni also say Atma Chintan karo, but they never tell what is the meaning of Atma Chintan. I said, if we tell you that, our market will go. We keep pending. No, please tell. What is the meaning of Atma Chintan? Atma Chintan is absence of Anatma Chintan. This we do every day, every moment. But we are not aware of that. We know, but we do not know that we know. How do we know ourselves? By the sense organs. I think I am there. Or by, I think I am there. How come you are there? Durgandha is coming. See? Our presence does not fall in the purview of sense organs. Our presence does not fall in the purview of organs of action. Since when you are, since yesterday only I created myself. No. Actions create. We are not created. Doesn't fall in the purview of the mind. Therefore, again and again we have to recognize this. If we really want to get freedom from Mind. Mind your mind. And for that, don't give any reference to the mind. And this will be possible only if we are fully convinced that all the experiences and all the life is lived by the mind, for the mind, and only in the mind. Life is not lived by the body, is the mind. Where is the pain? Pain is not in the body. Pain is in the mind. So when we take the painkiller, what we do? We switch off the mind for that time. See, pain is not in the body, it is only in the mind. And it is the mind alone we have to take care, and one day you'll come to discover mind is like the ice cube and Chaitanya is like the waters. Now, what is the difference between the two? Waters have no shape, no color, no smell. And because of that, water is comfortable everywhere. Malayali, Malayali don't say everywhere, everywhere. You know, our Bombay children, you ask them, what is the spelling of banana? They will say, B-A, not B-A, B-A, N-A, yet another N-A. One Mahatma was telling me, Swamiji, why do you make your talk so light? I said, look here, when Bhagavad Katha goes, Hari Katha goes, people go to sleep. Not to wake them up, that Hari Kathakar has to say, Siyavar Ramachandra ki, then everybody wakes. Now here I cannot say like that. So in between, when I shake themselves, the sleep goes away. It is something like close the nose of the child and put the medicine inside. In the same manner, to hold on to your mind and to tell you your mind must be fully available. And mind is fully available when you are happy. A disturbed mind cannot receive anything. See? To operate an ordinary operation, how much we have to secure that patient? See? Now we are operating on the mind. How much more security is required? And whenever you laugh out, not out of laughing club members are mad, except anybody who is here. Because he has come here, therefore less mad. See? When you laugh, that time, observe. Are you a man or a woman? You are young or old? You are in Thiruvannamalai or Coimbatore? You are rich or poor? You are nobody. Either you can think or you can laugh. Those who think they cannot laugh. And those laugh they don't think. Hey, chado yaar, relax. But we think about God. Om Namah Shivaya. Om. Bhagwan will run away on his Nandi. See, friends, spiritual life is not becoming unnecessarily serious. Remain cheerful and happy. So, when we are convinced of this, that Life is lived by the mind, and the mind is like the ice cube, and Chaitanya is like the waters. I am not telling Chaitana, I am telling Chaitanya. Chaitana is matter. 13th chapter Bhagavad Gita. See? Sukham Dukkham Sanghatas Chetana Dhriti. Life is not Paramatma. Life is the expression of Paramatma. The light is not electricity. Light is expression of electricity. But we normally get carried away by, see, you should help others and all that. Don't waste your time in that. Understand this. Ganges flow from Gomukh up to Ganga Sagar. On the way, so many villages, towns, cities are benefited. And therefore, Devi Sureshwari, Bhagavati Gange, and Gangaji thought, oh, because of me, so many people are benefited. Therefore, why waste the water throwing into the salty ocean? Therefore, I will stop. Ganges stopped flowing. And when she stopped flowing, all the water started getting rotten. Charai veti, charai veti. Don't become stagnated in life. See? But is it not that because of the Ganges, other places are benefited? See? Do we have a cow? Some people have the cow as one of the members of the family. Do we keep the cow for cow dung? Do we keep the cow for gomutra? We keep the cow for milk. Cow dung and gomutra byproduct. In the same manner, Gomukh to Ganga Sagar, that's the destination. And on the way, if some people are benefited, cow dung, Gomutra. Therefore, Gangaji never claims that I am giving life to so many people. My friends, exactly the same way. Our destination is from the small .com, the small I, to the capital I. And on the way, if some people are benefited, cow dung, you take. See? But then we imagine that I am doing something good to the society. In doing good to the society, we destroy ourselves. Society was same always. Only analyze, you get all the answers. In Satya Yuga, there was Hiranyakashipu, and Hiranyaksha Rakshasas. Then in the Treta Yuga, Ravan, Kumbhakarna. Then in the Dwapar Yuga comes Duryodhan, Dushasan. In Kali Yuga, we are all there. What is new? दुनिया का भला करे, अपना तो सत्यानाश कर लिया. See, my friends, we should be very clear. Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet. Keeping this as the ultimate destination of our life. Thereafter, whatever we do is right. But our intentions are that I will be able to help others. We are going the wrong way. Now, our intentions are wrong or other. We go to the temple and say, "Hey, Shiva, Shiva, please do this, do this, do this, do this." Intention is wrong. See? Then go before him and you disappear. When you disappear, the ice has melted in the waters. And when the ice has melted in the water, what is the effect? The effect is water is comfortable in every position. Let it be a petri dish, water is comfortable. Let it be a test tube, water is comfortable. Let it be a capillary tube, water is comfortable. Ice cube, everywhere personality. Ice cubes are uncomfortable in every pot because sharp corners, shape, personality, Nama Rupatmak Jagat. The world is nothing but name and form. See? And we all unburden this burden of name and form in deep sleep when we are snoring away. When we are awake, we are very much aware what people will say if I don't put on properly, what they will say. As if when you go out, people are looking at you. They have got better things to look at. Who will look at the cartoons? But name and form becomes the only imagination about ourselves. That burden we carry. And any burden you carry, you want to unburden yourself, is it not? See? All these ammas, now look at this amma. She doesn't carry purse. She carries whole doll. In that whole universe is kept. And therefore, whenever we go, before sitting, putting the heavy load body on the floor, first of all, because physical burden we want to undo immediately. See? In the same manner, this burden of somebody, we want to undo it. So when we go to sleep, what happens? We have unburdened this burden of mother, father, brother, sister, in-laws, outlaws, healthy, unhealthy. See? And therefore, we are happy. Has anybody ever thought of going to sleep to become unhappy? No, we make others unhappy because of our silence. Siren goes on. And these are the things worth observing in life. Has anybody ever been snoring hurriedly? Happiness is never in hurry. Happiness is relax. So when we snore, is saptaswar. And the one who is awake looks at you. But who cares? See? Why we are snoring in the deep sleep? Because we are happy. See? Life is an expression of Paramatma. Chetana is expression of Chaitanya. See? The difference is on account of the conditioning through which the Satchidananda is expressing. In some upadhis, expression is only sattva pradhan. Like mic is, table is, wall is, sattva pradhan, only existence. But for us, both satta as well as chetana, both. So, what is the common denominator between we and the world? Existence. But normally we mistake that the world is Jada Chetana. Chetana is Paramatma, Jada is not Paramatma. In Vedantic language, we will say Brahman is simultaneously the material and efficient cause of the world. Material cause means the clay. Efficient cause means the pot maker. See? If you buy a pot and go to your home, pot maker will not come with you, but a clay will come. See? If this understanding becomes perfect, then when I am touching a tricolor, I am not touching India. But when I am touching Shivalinga, I am touching Paramatma. See? Because all the subject is Satchit, object is only Sat. When the division of Sat in the form of knower known disappears in devotion or surrender, then the obliteration of Sat and Chit division is called as Ananda. And therefore, a devotee discovers happiness when he is standing before Lord Shiva, 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 Shiva. That time, the division has disappeared and the ice has melted into the waters. Therefore, what reference we have for our thoughts? If it is the reference the body, then I versus you. If the reference is Lord Shiva, there is a difference. Now what is the difference? When I versus you, then there is number one competition, jealousy, fighting, friends, enemies, competition. But when I am with Lord Shiva, offering my prayers, do I compete with him? तुम्हारा मजा है. You stand in a nicely cold place. We are in this hot place. You have got so many ganas around you doing your job. Here we have to wash our own clothes. We do not compare ourselves with Lord Shiva. What we do? We surrender ourselves. See, friends. Therefore, if our reference is Shiva, whomsoever we come in contact with, he or she is none other than one avatar of Shiva. देहाभिमाने गलिते विज्ञाते परमात्मनि यत्र यत्र मनो याति तत्र तत्र समाधयः. Then, as I am at home with my body, so when I play with my body, do I feel awkward? Excuse me, can I touch you? No, no. What are you? No. See? There is no competition. Therefore, wherever we are surrendering ourselves to something higher, our individuality starts dissolving So what is the spiritual life therefore? Spiritual life is discard the Vyakti, individuality, and let the Abhivyakti, the manifestation, continue. But we are all living as a Vyakti, as an individuality. So individuality has to be dissolved. And individuality is crystallized by these three parameters, Desha, Kala, Vastu. So as our routine sadhana, what should be our approach? First of all, do not talk about your past. No need. If somebody asks you, bluff. I am follower of bluff. Even my lectures I call bluff sessions. See? Whatever you talk about Bhagwan is a bluff. When it is clearly said, Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa, what will you talk? Bhagwan is all compassionate. क्या बोला मालूम ही नहीं. You go and tell to the sun, oh Lord Sun, why are you against darkness? He says, excuse me, gentlemen, what is darkness? See? In the same manner, in him there is no relativity. It begins when we are lost in small little thing. Desha Kala Vastu. So first thing, just if you sincerely practice, don't talk about your past and don't ask anybody about their past. Past stings. There is nothing great. So important it is. Then we slowly start living in the present. Similarly, don't talk about your future plans. Our Mahamantra has everything about it. Who asked you? We live in utter present. Mind gets dissolved like the ice gets dissolved in the waters. In the same manner, the mind gets dissolved in pure consciousness when the diet of past and the future is deleted. Do dieting, meaning die eating. Many people are unnecessarily worried about figure. Don't bother. You have a nice huge body. I'll tell you the benefit of the huge body. Benefit is your fire will burn very easily because built-in fuel. If you are a bony, more kharcha, more expenditure, you require more wood. See? Therefore, when you are alive, what are fuel building, not body building. See? This I learned. I told you my whole life is learning, nothing else. So, somewhere somebody died and I had to go for the cremation. Formality we have to go. So that body was burning and I was waiting till it is over. One gentleman, Swamiji, how much time it will take? There is any limit to questions? I said, I don't know, I have no experience. People can ask anything. He said, I can tell you. I said, then tell me. He said, it will take about 1 hour 45 minutes or so. I said, are you observing everybody and collecting data or what? He said, no, this is my observation. Those who are fat, they burn faster. Because built-in fuel is there. And those are haddi. You require more and more wood. Bring more, mar nahi raha hai. therefore become fat. Can you imagine laughing Buddha? Haddi, haddi, haddi. When a fat man laughs, his whole body moves. Such a joy it is to see. And when the bony fellow, at this moment you are all divine. This is the divine experience. You know why? When you laugh, you are nobody. When you think, you are somebody. But those who cannot laugh, when everybody is looking at me, how can I laugh? But I can scold. Hare Rama Rama. This is the only difference between us and the buffaloes. Except the Disneyland movies. Have you seen any male buffalo coming and looking at the female buffalo and giving a smile? How are you? No. Relax. So, attention is that we have to discard this mind, and mind is discarded when we stop the migration of the mind from the present to the past, from present to the future. Then you have nothing to talk. Try, without reference to past and future, try to talk. Somebody yesterday's talk, you have gone back. Stop that. Tomorrow, when are you going? Stop it tomorrow. Wherever there is a movement, there is samsara. Where there is no movement, it's Paramatma. Earth, waters, fire, and air. Movement. Space, no movement. See? Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapah, na shoshayati marutaha. Enam means to whom? To the space. Space is not cut by the earth, it is not made wet by the waters, it is not burned by the fire, and it is not taken away by the air. All of them are supported by the space. All the modification and changes are supported by the same space, but the space neither gets modified nor runs anyway. Now come back to yourself. All colors and forms are constantly changing. Vision is the same. All sounds are changing. The hearing ability is the same. Joy, sorrows come and go. Mind is the same. Understanding, misunderstanding, intellect is the same. Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti, Samadhi, they come and go. We are the same. Therefore, wherever there is a gati, it is a durgati. Wherever there is a sthiti, meaning what? Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Relax, relax. Everything is in our hands. So when we just start devaluating everything in this world, what is devaluation? Remain indifferent. Don't get lost in what you call the Sakshi Bhav. Don't get lost in that. Sakshi Bhav is what? I am seeing you, I am hearing some sound, but I am not getting disturbed. So our attention is on something else. But when you are indifferent, who cares? No Sakshi Bhav, indifference. When we are having Sakshi Bhav, witnesshood, then we are still giving value to the things around us. But we are struggling not to get disturbed. But if we are following indifference, indifference is possible only from the absolute standpoint. When some of our people die, we are miserable happy. From God's point of view, He is neither miserable nor happy. Because what is His understanding, what is our understanding? Our understanding is, oh, he died and gone away. Okay. From God's understanding, He has come out of this body and gone into that body. So who died? From the absolute standpoint, nothing has ever happened and nothing will ever happen. The net result is life becomes a celebration. It is our choice, friends. And all this is possible when we give up the reference of the body. With the reference of the body, we become somebody. We have something. Possessions and relations are the two burdens we all carry on our head. We have to give up these two things in life, possessions and relations. And to give it up, there is only one way. That one way is don't bring your past in the present and no future plans. Live in the utter present. But then how can we live? Be attentive. Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter. Bhagavan Krishna says, Niti Rasmi Jigishitam. I am the ability to plan my future so that I am successful. That ability in the present is me. Bhagavan has not said, the past culture and tradition is me. He didn't say that. He has already dropped that. So about the future, plan and succeed. But what we do? We worry. Worrying is samsara. Planning is success. See? We have to do that. Nobody can do it for us. Slowly, slowly, this burden of these three parameters, time, space, and object, will be reduced. This is how Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, बीजस्यांतरिवांकुरो जगदिदं प्रांग निर्विकल्पं पुनः माया कल्पित देश काल कलना वैचित्र चित्रीकृतम. How the world begins. Don't worry. Relax. Do you think otherwise they are hearing? Don't worry. Relax. Don't worry. Relax. Become immune to all differences. When I as a speaker was not disturbed, why you are disturbed? Because I don't want you to learn and grow wise. If you will grow wise, you will start giving lecture and I have to go and listen to I don't want my market to go away. Normally, we react in life. Don't react. I'll tell you about his reaction. One small event in Mumbai, it happened. Last thing, somewhere my lectures were organized. So when I went for lecture, then they introduced. Introduction was, now our Swamiji has come, relax. That was the introduction. So I said, what kind of introduction this is? Then he told Swamiji, there was other Swamiji whose lectures were there. He was really extremely good in his subject. But he was the avatar of Durvasa. Now in satsang, you don't get all the time young people. Those who are not wanted everywhere, they go to satsang. We have to accept it. And old people have got many problems. See, they can reach a limit of intolerance. After that, they cannot tolerate. So they have to get up and go out. High BP, bladder pressure. See, and when somebody suddenly gets and goes, he looking at that person as if, should I eat you roasted or like this? If somebody comes little late, he will stare at him. And everybody was very shaky about him. Oh, Swami. And there should be board outside. If you are 5 seconds late, don't enter. That kind. I said, but he said, then now you have come, everybody relax. Anytime you come, anytime you go, who cares? When you don't care for me, why should I care for you? Friends, life is like a cup of tea. It depends how you make it. Make it bitter and suffer. Make it sweet and enjoy. Life is like that. Therefore, no reference. You don't become anybody, you are happiest. Therefore, our scriptures tell, early morning Brahma Muhurta, if you sit quiet and don't do anything. Because in your whole night deep sleep, you are nobody. Before you become anybody, you be with the God. When you wake up and you become mother, what will be your prayers? Oh God, let my son be intelligent, but he is so dumb, what should I do? God say, your product. Don't expect tomatoes to come to a chili plant. See, friends. So, as a nobody in the deep sleep, extend that status of nobody beyond the deep sleep as long as you can. That is real abidance in the truth. Let it be for 1 minute, doesn't matter. Slowly, slowly, it will extend. And when we are convinced of this, then you will see your withdrawal from the world will be effortless. And yet nobody will know that you are withdrawn. See? Then Karnataka. Lead your life and listen to the world as you are listening to me. As if listening. Very good. See? If I call you Mahatma Ji, please sit down. Swami, you don't call me Mahatma. I am not a Mahatma. Okay, Beyakub, sit down. We immediately agree. How come Swamiji knows? When I call you Mahatma, you don't agree. Maharaj, be happy is the only way to live life. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।